Is it possible now to have the concept of family without marrying or without marriage?
So I think marriage is important, and it is the starting point, of course.
Excellent. What's your understanding of that marriage and family? The link between the two. The society without this concept of marriage is not possible. Do you agree?
So it's beyond that. In many Western countries, you would see that many people are living together in a relationship, having family, but without.
In Western countries, where it is absolutely legal to have children without even getting married, they even call themselves family.
Family is the product of marriage. The first institution.
Yes, sir.
That is the thing I wanted to confirm. If you want to add something, you're most welcome.
In that case, yes, marriage is the first fundamental unit of family.
Yeah. Salim, you got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Family. Dearest viewers, I'm very lucky to have two genius minds today with me, and the topic which we are going to discuss, it was proposed by my beloved Mr. Slim. The topic is joint family system. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And before discussion on the topic, I think it's better to understand the concept of family. So you're ready?
Yes, sir.
You're ready? Yes. The point which I want to understand is that when we say family, what does it mean? Salim.
Well, first of all, I'm thankful to you for giving me this chance to express my point of view. In my opinion, and according to the definition in Cambridge Dictionary, a family is a unit of people that are closely related to each other through blood relations. For example, mother, father, sons and daughters, siblings, even uncles and aunts. All of them together make a family.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a concrete definition. When it comes to which are we talking about right now, family?
Yeah.
We mean all those members who are living under one roof. Okay.
Yeah.
But in generally, if we talk about a family, there is a possibility that those people are not living in the same room or in the same house. Okay.
Sure.
So we can extend this concept to far from us, those people who are living far from us, they can even be linked as family.
True, excellent. Could you please want to add something to the concept or the point which Mrs. Salim just shared with us? Please.
So I just want to add one thing, that when I was a child, the definition in my mind, being a child, was that those persons who are within the boundary walls of my home is my family.
Yeah.
And the persons beyond that wall are either my neighbors or far-flung my relatives. So when I grew up, I got married, the definition of family was not changed, but it was some sort of addition was there.
Yeah.
Like when I was a child, only I knew that my family is my father, my mother, my brother and my sister. And I was thinking that we will live together for the whole life.
True.
And when one of my brothers got married, finally my sister got married, and I grew up and I saw things, my definitions with the passage of time got changed.
Okay.
And finally we came to know that the family is ultimately you are living with your own kids and your wife. And same would be my children would be thinking that this is our family and we will be living together for the whole life.
True.
But with the passage of time, the definition of the family changes. And
Okay.
when we learn in the higher classes, we came to know that we are a family, and the family definition changes. A group of people itself calls a family.
True.
With the same sort of thinking or same school of thought. They call themselves family.
True. There's a point which I want to understand from you, the people, two young minds, talented people, mashallah, genius. Allah Almighty has blessed you with a lot of talent. Just I heard you, and there's a point which I wanted to get confirmed, that when we say family, so family without marriage, is it possible now to have the concept of family without marrying or without marriage?
Well, I don't think so. Actually, family starts with the marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. When two humans, two they go for marriage,
Okay.
and they have their children's, this is the first step of starting a family.
Okay.
So I think this is not possible. Marriage is the ultimate need of a family.
True.
Okay, and we can say that it is a starting unit. It is the starting point of a family. Okay,
Excellent.
and that is why Islam usually talks about marriage. Islam takes it as sunnah of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and we are doing this. Islam emphasizes on getting married
Yeah.
because of this reason, because in the end family is important, and one needs a supportive hand
True.
in his or her daily tasks or in his life. So that is why Islam emphasizes on getting married actually.
True.
So I think marriage is important, and it is the starting point, of course.
Excellent. So you are of the point of view that this is the basic unit.
Yes.
Basic unit. Can you call it that marriage is the very first unit of the society now? The society without this concept of marriage is not possible. Do you agree?
I do agree with this, because in the end, if we look at a family is what makes a society.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we start how family starts, if we think
Okay.
about it, it starts with a marriage. So we can say, of course, that it is the starting point of a society.
Yeah. Dearest viewers, actually we are not deviating from the point. What something is going on in my mind is that I want to provide you, or we want to provide you with some point, some standard, which can help you or which can help us as well, in reaching some logical conclusion. That's why I raised this point, See, the question which I raised, this, and Mr. Saleem responded to that, what's your understanding of, that marriage and family, the link between the two? Your understanding.
Well, if you would content it with the limits of the marriage and it's just a piece of paper,
Yeah.
it's my opinion, whether it's wrong or right. But we have to understand the marriage beyond the paper content.
Yeah.
It's not just about signatures
Yeah.
and accepting it.
True.
If marriage means beyond that paper, the understanding, the social understanding that this is my responsibility, now I am going to engage.
Okay.
If you understand that
Okay.
in a relationship,
True.
it means that is a marriage.
True.
And if you are signing it and you are not understanding what marriage means in a society,
Yeah.
then we does not care what is the piece of paper.
True.
So we have to understand what marriage means is.
Okay.
It's not just a piece of paper or some traditional work, or as Sir was saying that as Islam says.
Yeah.
So it's beyond that. In many Western countries, you would see that many people are living together in a relationship,
Yeah.
having family,
Yeah.
but without content,
Yeah.
without contract.
Yeah.
So if you are going to contract it, but
Yeah.
you are not obeying the laws or the responsibilities which we are going to fulfill in a family,
Okay.
being mother or being father or being husband or being wife.
Yeah.
So that does not mean that this is the basic element of society. You have to understand it.
The point actually which I want to understand. Sir was that giving the definition which is given over there, that in Cambridge Dictionary, I think, So he was talking about that is a group of people socially connected,
Right.
and sometimes they live under the same roof, and sometimes they are living under different roofs,
Yes,
but
sir.
they're bonded, and there are different, you can say features, different, that points are there which link them,
Yes.
Don't you think that the very first bond which the people have, that connection, that bond is the product of the marriage? This was my question. We should discuss later on that what kind of that connection should be. It should be legal or illegal, Islamic, un-Islamic. It should have that the nature of compromising, sacrificing, etc. So many things we're talking about. I do agree. But the point which I want to understand is that marriage, when we say marriage,
In
okay,
any kind.
yeah, that's So family without marriage, is it possible? This was my question. Salim, you got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Family without this, the first, which I think is the very first office on the surface of this earth since now the creation of the first human being. So the society is the product of that first office known as marriage. Family is the product of marriage, the first institution now.
Yes, sir.
That is the thing I wanted to confirm now. If you want to add something, you're most welcome.
In that case, yes, marriage is the first fundamental unit of family.
Yeah, true.
But we have to accept that any kind of marriage.
No, that, see, we can discuss now that what's meant by marriage now.
Yes.
We can discuss it. What I understand is very simple, that living of male and female together, again, living no, that of male and female together, first thing, and living with proper announcement over in the society, where the society, the surroundings are aware of that these two people having two different sexes, no, they are life partner. Simple definition given, no?
Yes, sir.
And they are leading a life, and the society has no objection on that. This is marriage. Living together, no, with announcement, no, in order to know the people that what the relationship they are having, no. That in this context I'm talking about, no, that this concept, no, is it, no, the basic unit or the fundamental point, no, or the base of, no, that generating, no, the family which we are going to discuss today. This is my point. Know your intake, please.
Yes, in that case, marriage is the fundamental basic unit of family, and which obviously would be announced under the law of the land.